Hey everyone, Case Hits Collectibles here real quick for a little specific Disney Lorcana update. I just wanted to let you know what I've kind of been purchasing, what I've been looking at, some of the epics for one, but really what I wanted to focus on were those middle four sets right now, where I feel like from everything that I've been learning, these seem to be kind of underappreciated, undervalued currently. That's probably going to change within the next couple of months as more and more people kind of flood in here. But so there was that iconic, Fabled set brought in iconic, right? That's set 9. So 9, 10, 11, and 12, booming, doing fantastic. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants them. People are chasing them right out the doors. It's probably going to be a situation where the new sets, now that there's kind of this hype cycle, the new sets coming up, Attack of the Vine and such, will probably not even release at MSRP, or they'll be like right at MSRP and then kind of steadily go up because people are like caught on to the game, right? So you're going to see that kind of new situation where these box prices, I don't think they drift back down to, $100 or $90 and they sit there for a month anymore, right? So looking at the 4 sets in the middle, Enchanteds originally, the Enchanteds, yes, they're nice art and they got a little foiling, but like, let's just be honest with ourselves. The Enchanteds from the first 4 sets, 1 through 4, they kind of are more like what the legendary look and feel of the, like how they do the outline of the card and such. They look more like legendaries than something like unique and enchanted. So, you take up something like It Means No Worries, you've got this full art treatment, all beautifully foiled, all these beautiful colors and designs. This one in particular, I love this card. I don't own this card. I think I got in a little late to get this card. I don't think, I'm not gonna pay $1,000, even though it could be worth more than that in the future. It's just not where I want to spend my money right now. But beautiful card with all the different characters from Lion King, like all the key characters. It's pretty sick. I mean, minus, I guess, like Scar or something, but that's really a sick card right there. And that's totally different than the original kind of, boxed in style, legendary style Enchanted. So my point only with this is that I think that the art, the high rarity treatment of the card improved from what I've seen so far in set 4, and then improved again in set 9. So I'm taking a look at these middle 4 sets to say, okay, probably some of these Enchanteds are probably undervalued, right? And I'm looking at the box prices going, okay, they're all about $90 to $100, $90 to $110, really not that much of a price change, well below MSRP. A lot of stores in my area are still selling boxes of Lorcana between $140 and like $160. So MSRP or MSRP with a little bit of a bump, right? Like it's not crazy. Like it's not huge deals. Some of you guys are posting pictures of your stores fire selling these for like $100 or $110. Not mine, not where I'm at. Okay. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, so what do we got here? I'm looking at cases. We've got a case of Shimmering Skies, right, for $450. Let's call it $460. Yeah, $460, $470. Okay, for a case of Shimmering Skies, 4 boxes, right? Reign of Jafar. You've got a case for $440. That's not bad. $440 for a case. It's $110 a box. That's pretty reasonable. All right, we got Arcasia's Island here. You can see the trends, right? There's a few sold every day and going up because there's not very many listings. But let's call it $420, right? We got Elite Gaming TCG at $420 for a case. All right, and then we've got Azurite Sea over here at $400. Now, I think it's very clear why Azurite Sea is still under $400 a case, and here's why. And this is, again, what I'm focused on right now is Reign of Jafar. I think Reign of Jafar is going to be the next pop-off set. That's my prediction. Write it down and come back and either troll me in the future when I'm wrong or pat me on the back when I'm right. But I think Reign of Jafar is the set to target right now in that mid-tier area that's kind of underappreciated, being slept on, if you will. Here's why. Okay, if I come over here and I look at the top cards, like the top chase cards from these sets, right? I think we can go ahead and just take Azurite Sea. Like, nothing against these arts. This is kind of more like pencil and paper style artwork with a little bit of like highlight bolding on the edges. I did pick up one of these cards recently because I wanted to see what it really looked like in person to kind of get a better judgment on how I feel about them. But like, if you see, like, those cards are really kind of down here in the dumps. I know you could probably easily buy these out. If you had $2,000, you could pretty much buy one of these out and make them look like they're popular. But the reality is that they're not. They're just not. It's as simple as that. It looks like actually Rafiki was just bought out. It had to have been, because I just recently was looking at this card and it was not this. Yeah, so 50. So basically, this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. if you're smart, or if you have enough money and you want to play this game, I mean, this is like scalperish, so I'm not really into my game, but you could in theory just buy all of the copies of this card available on TCG Player for under, you know, $70, and then it looks like it's a $300 card now to like dumb people, but it's not. Anyway, so it was a $50 card, not like just like 2 weeks ago. So I think we can just scratch Azurite Seed right off the listing, right? You know, as the popular card, as the popular set, and that's why that enchanted treatment is why we see the box prices under $100 or the case under $400. To me, it's that simple. Okay, I look at Shimmering Skies. I feel like Shimmering Skies was pumped entirely based off of Mufasa. And here you look again. Look at the top cards. Reign of Jafar right here for It Means All His Worries, right? Reign of Jafar for this beautiful Elsa, right? Reign of Jafar for this really cool looking Stitch, all right? Then we've got Acacia's Island, which has got the children, right, of Elsa and Anna. Not my thing, not really interested. I mean, I'm sure it's a beautiful card. Like, I'm just looking at the styling. It's probably beautiful, but like not the hit that I'd be chasing. Like, I'd be wanting the grown-up versions of the characters, right? And then you've got, okay, Jasmine. Wow, another iconic character. Let's see who it's from. Oh, it's Reign of Jafar again. All right, gotcha. Aurora, not a bad one here. That's a nice looking card, but, you know, not hugely jolly. Tomato is cool, but again, Acacia's Island. So right now we've got Acacia's Island on 3, right? Of 3 of the top cards. We've got Reign of Jafar already on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 if we go to Rapunzel, 6 if we go to Bambi, 7 if we go to Lady, right? Like, are you getting what I'm picking? You know, are you picking up what I'm putting down, right? We got Mushu over here. So just in this top screen, the vast majority of the Enchanteds that have high value, that have great characters, that have great artwork, in my opinion, are from Reign of Jafar. So, I mean, for me, I think that's the next set. And anyway, I'm just candidly, I bought a case just because, like, I feel like whatever at the price point of like $100 a box or 110 a box, just throw it on the shelf and wait 2 years, you know, and you'll probably at the very least probably get 25-30% at the minimum as just natural inflation and you know, appreciation and the supply goes away from these boxes. Could these be still hit with a reprint? Maybe, but like, why would you reprint sets 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7, and 8? Why would you reprint sets 5, 6, 7, and 8 when Fabled and, you know, gosh, I just lost my train of thought. But when the current sets are going like parabolic, right? They're up to $600 for a box, or $400 for a box, or $300 for a box, like. And they're newer, and they're going to be in set rotation, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to print Reign of Jafar when it's going to be knocked out of competitive play rotation. It makes sense to print maybe Fabled, right? As the most recent set, Wilds Unknown. Sorry, that was escaping my mind so bad there. But, or to reprint Wilds Unknown, which is already seeing massive, you know, attention and price appreciation, and it's going to be in rotation longer, right? Than even Fabled. So I don't know. That's the way I'm looking at it. And let me know what you guys think. Like, are you a believer in one of these other sets? Do you think that this, you know, Azurite Sea enchanted artwork is being slept on, and that one day it'll be like a collector piece because it is so different than all the other styles of Enchanteds and Iconics? Maybe. I mean, there's always a possibility of that. That's why I picked one up. Because, like, you know what? Like, still good characters. They just have a different style artwork. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with this. Let me know again what you guys see, if you see something different. But aside from the basic, you know, buy first set because it's the oldest and it'll be the oldest, and like if you look at Pokemon and Magic, the first set's always like the best. Like, I understand that logic. Like, I just like, I don't care. Like, I don't have 20 years that I'm gonna be in this. You know what I mean? I might own the product for 20 years, but like, I'm already old enough that in 20 years I'll be retired. I'll be sitting on a beach, you know, sipping some coffee and relaxing on the waves. Like, I won't be focused on internet and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I think Reign of Jafar is it, just simply because of all the hits besides like 1 or 2 on the front page of prices is Reign of Jafar. So anyway, have a great day. Let me know again what you're picking up and why and what you're seeing. So thanks for your time. I'll talk to you later.